Welcome back. Looks like we're going to be introduced to a new character.
Commander Vandham.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Thank you. Oh. No, I'm okay, thank you. Hello?
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandham is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
I will get some more info about the divisions here.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigen that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale.
Sounds like they walk quite far. But I pressed start to get rid of that, like a cancel.
Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
No. I'm gonna go hesitate and see what happens. Oh no, that's explain it again. I don't want that. I'm ready to choose.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
What were the choices again? Confirm my decision. The Pathfinders.
Then it's settled?
Yes.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
I'm gonna mess this up so badly.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Like that. Search for Nelson. Track. Chapter 3. Builders of a Legacy. Blade Services, you're officially a Blade now. Congrats! Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Fast travel, thank you. Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Yes. Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to a significant landmark, as well as any frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. Just access the map to use it. Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing those services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in the Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when completed. Story mission. These missions advance the game's story. Yep. Affinity mission. These missions heavily feature your team members. You can accept them whenever you see the relevant icon. I was going to say that every time, isn't it? Normal missions. Mostly requests from NLA citizens or fellow Blades. Basic missions. Simple tasks like defeating enemies or collecting items. Probably do that in between the parts at some point. You can accept up to 20. Tyrant info. Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share useful information they come across. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment recon yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, check your current position on the segment view on the map screen to confirm the segment recon objective, and do your best to resolve it.
I can feel myself getting stronger.
Okay, stronger, mate. Let's go! Let's go! Gotta wait for the loading, though. You know. Let's go, but wait for the loading, yes. We instantly got a green over here. Let's have a look at the green.
Great!
Great! It's all the way over there. Ah. So far to walk, Sati.
Now what?
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say just anybody. You're great! Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Alright. Really? You're gonna listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like 91? I'm shy, you see, and I about worked myself into a panic, thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers. Oh, the staring and the awkwardness and... yes, so I need you to deliver some supplies to a Blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects, Sorry, did that sound like bragging? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their skells. Apparently, something called a whimsical duogul attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just... no. Bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with the whimsical duo Ghoul or whatever that broke their skull still kicking around. Much as I want to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor skulls lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure-y stuff and left town, but then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help, and then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. Go on then. I like you. But I don't have time for rules, man. I can't just stand around filling out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. Oh, and I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team you'll be rescuing will, I hope. At any rate, they're really in trouble, so if you could get those supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so that's all the way out there. So let's stick around here for a little bit. How do I... Oh, there we go. Advanced story to unlock. Not registered that. Okay. Alright. So we want to see about the shop terminal. Weapons. Anything is protective where I'm after, isn't it? Survival. Woo. It's like, we'll get ourselves a survival headset. Like, what is this? No. Bo 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 bo. That seems good to me. Gonna need a lot more money going forward, though. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take that. No. That just looks silly. And that's slightly better, but yeah. Want to save a bit of money for the other back out. There we go. The other characters. I can't see you. No. It's gonna be the same stuff again, really, isn't it? We will do the visuals on Elma, though, so she still looks how she should, sort of thing. Alright, so back up, back up. That's too far. Back in. Thank you. And same with you as well. Boom, bow, boom, bow, wow. Our money's going down. That's why I'm being careful with what I'm buying. Look at us all looking the same together. But fashion gear. We're fine, we can go with whatever. Where is Elma's stuff? Ooh. She didn't have one for the head, did she? Thinking about it. Let's go with that one that was randomly in the middle of nowhere. Where is it? Was it that one way back? It was. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So it's Grenda we're after. Although... no. Yeah, There we go. Back to roughly what she should look like. I didn't want to get all the way out. And Lynn. Fine with what you got on your head there. Trying to remember what she originally had. Like it was that, wasn't it? And that's pretty much it in terms of Lynn, what I need there, really. We got other options. No. Nothing there. It's like, yeah, she's wearing only really like basic stuff, isn't she? So it's like probably change it up in future. Be weird if we make her look exactly like Elma though. No, I think we're good there though. In terms of appearance, like here. It's close enough on Elma, on Lynn. And Elma looks like she should. Let's check missions here. So main story one. Nelson's missing team is there, so we can... there's other little side quests around. Let's go get that one down there first then. Where am I? There I am.
Hey.
So I can get a sense of where I was. Ted! Theodore Logan. And Eric. They had the chance, but they didn't.
I see.
Do you? It's Monica, right? Confirm. Did my controller die? No, it's got battery. Weird. Okay, good. I've been looking for you. The name's Kirsty with a K. I'm the operations manager for Frontier Nav. Nagi requested that I brief you on the whole Frontier Nav deal. Sound good? Listen then. Excellent. I like your curiosity. Always remember that Frontier Nav connects us to the land. And like the rest of Mirror, it takes dedication, and ooh, dedication is what you need, and curiosity, to really understand. So then, first lesson. There are several different types of data probes that can be installed at Frontier Nav probe placement sites. It's vital that you keep the desired application in mind, because each type of probe yields different effects. What's more, placing the exact same type and grade of data probe in neighboring sites will amplify the effects of each probe. Now I could stand here and make you listen to a long, drawn-out explanation, but I think it's better you just try it out for yourself. Alright then. Track that one. Remember the data probe you installed out on the East Gate plane? Yes. Good. I can see why you're on Nagi's shortlist. So, if you ever need to verify its exact location, just access the segment map of your comm device. I'll point out a pair of placement sites in the plains past the East Gate that you can chain together on the Frontier Nav grid. Head there and install a data probe at each site, okay? But I don't want just any probes installed there. You'll need to change them to be the same type. That's how you get the chain amplification effects. You can swap around data probes using your comm device. Just select the corresponding site on the Frontier Nav map. If you select swap data probe, you can take your pick from all the unused probes you've got. You do have unused probes, right? Here, take a few mining probes just in case. They're on me, but don't go spreading tales of my generosity. Your assignment is to travel to the two specific sites and install data probes there. Then make sure all three of your installed probes are set as mining probes. You'll figure it out. It's all much clearer in action. It is. It is much clearer in action. By going to the main menu Map Frontier Nav, you can check the status of data probes currently installed at FN sites across Mirror, as well as swap installed probes around. Alright, install a data probe at FN site 114 in Primordia, then change it to a mining probe. Now let's look at the map then. How do I use Frontier Nav? Open Frontier Nav often. You can check the placement of your data probes and swap them out for other types as needed in the Frontier Nav system. Press left and right on the map screen to switch over to Frontier Nav. Data probes can be installed at FN sites and are an integral part of the expanding Frontier Nav network. Once you've installed the data probe at an FN site, you will then periodically receive resources and cash from it. You can also check the details of the FN site via Frontier Nav from the moment your data probe has been placed. Data probes come in many flavors, each with different effects and capabilities. Swapping them out with another may grant you some other benefits. To swap out a data probe, select an FN site you've already installed a probe at and press A. Whenever you come across a new type of data probe, take the time to revisit your FN site info and see if it makes sense to replace any of your previously installed probes with a more efficient model. Wondering what that was then. It's like, oh, it's the mission control. Zoom out. Right, so we want to install left and right, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. Frontier Nav, there we go. I was like, hold on, I don't want to fast travel there. Like, okay, so what did she want me to do? It was a data probe, wasn't it? Let's put a G2 there. There we go. So is it a basic probe, a data probe? First data probe, yeah. Okay. So does that count as done? Install a data probe. No, we need to install one at the site. Okay. Let's head out anyway. Oh, 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 oh. In fact, we should fast travel. Well, what am I thinking? It's like we got the option to fast travel, so let's fast travel. It's like we'll check out these ones later. Don't worry. It's like we'll get on that. Zoom out. Thank you. Okay, so welcome back, Connor. Let's fast travel to you. Okay, so just make sure we are going right with this. Like, where are we at with certain quests? So learn about it there. Like, that's one of them. So I'm assuming it's like connect them. Yeah, okay, let's get that done. That should be our focus, I feel. At this point. Boom. It's a highish level one. There's another quest there with Nathan. We'll hold off on speaking to you, Nathan. We'll be back later, don't worry, mate. We'll get on it. Just want to make sure I get... Jump again. Yeah, there we go. So make sure I get this quest done. Sorry, Nathan. It'd be very confusing to someone out there if you called Nathan. I feel like I'm speaking to you, being like, hold on, Nathan! Nathan! Hold on, Nathan! So I'm sorry if you called Nathan. If you're not, that don't really affect you, does it? I mean... Alright, we got a big guy over there. We got tyrants and stuff. Scary. It's scary. Well, install it then. Cool. Let's get on to the next one over there then. Well, I suppose, yeah, it wants me to install a probe, doesn't it, at that location, a different one. Level up, Bo! Was that, well, what site was that anyway? So, because I want 114. That's the wrong one. No! I pressed down. Oh, it's because I'm using the... I'm all over the place on the map. That's fine, I'm using the stick to go down. That's 112. Yeah, that was 114. Okay. Mining probe. (112) and change it to a mining probe. See about getting that yellow marker up there on our way. And don't worry, we'll show off the exploration and stuff. I feel it's important. When I can, you know, like... You know, some stuff is just me travelling from point A to point B. It's like, I may skip that, but you know... Big guy, he's a big guy. Is that what we needed? No, still yellow for this area. Oh, we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. Whee! Ah! His stomach. Oh. Oh, my stomach. Okay, look at that big guy over there. Like, damn, dude. We'll eventually take one of those out. Eventually. Where'd that go? Bum, bum, bum. Tick, 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 tick. Right, mining probe. That's what we want. Okay. I fast traveled. Wanted to switch over to the probe menu. Like, oh look, I'm here! Where I was just a second ago! Silly me. Silly me. Right, so... Mining probe. Okay, so... use map frontier nav to change the data probe at 116 to a mining probe at G1. But it's a mining probe G2. Isn't that? Can't you just be like, okay, yeah, fair enough, it's better. I mean, yeah, chain effects, but come on. Okay, talk to Kirsty. Right. Map. Let's see, can I fast travel right to her? I don't think I can. She is a pain, this Kirsty. She is a pain. Okay. Alright. Kirsty, I did it.
Did you actually?
The probes are installed and set up as mining probes. Perfect. You work fast. I'm sure that's part of what Nagi sees in you. Boast. Alright there, rookie. Don't get a big head. This stuff should be easy. Try setting your comm device's display to frontier nav mode. You should see 3 sites circled in red and connected by link lines. There's a 3-site link combo. It boosts the effect of each of those data probes by 30%. If you get that link combo up to 5 neighboring sites with the same data probe type, the effect will be amplified by 50%. And 8 will go to 80%. You see where this is going? No? The more data probes of the same type you install its neighboring placement sites, the more efficient Frontier Nav and your related assignments will be. So, think you got the hang of this chaining data probes jazz? Yeah. Swift pupils make teaching a pleasure. Well then, I'd say that concludes your first assignment. You can have the research probe by way of reward. Don't say I never gave you anything. I'll teach you about that one next, okay? We'll start the same way. I'll point you to a new Frontier Nav probe site and you'll go install a probe. Then you'll use your comm device to change its type to a research probe. Then on top of that, I want you to go find an unexplored territory known as the Rock Cavern. Good luck! Alright. Setting up data probes of the same type and grade. Didn't she just tell us this? Like, yeah, she just told us this. She just told us this. So, site 117 for this. Okay. 117. I need the segments. I was like, what? That's 115, and there's 117. So let's go from 116 and travel to 117. I can't see you. I don't know why. Oh, wait. I'm wearing a blindfold.
What? They see us.
Can't do that. It's scary. That thing running around scary as well. And level 2's there. Like surrounded by level 21s. Like, come on now. I can't see you. I can't hear you. I don't think I'm in the right area. I like this area where it's like slightly orange. It's nice. The big guy again. Scary. Really scary. Yeah, that's the thing I need for this segment, isn't it? I remember like trying to get up there and it's like very difficult. Without getting something later.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Indeed. But there's something about this planet though, isn't there? Bam, bam, bam. Tree. I don't remember that tree. There's a lot about this I remember just from looking at it, but tree and... no idea. Right, so we want a research probe G1. Research probe G1. Then we need to head up to that one that's north over there. Want to run there? There's that interesting geological feature there that's clearly got some kind of construction. There's architecture to it. It's been overgrown. It's very interesting. You gotta pay attention, like the surroundings. Like some of these things, they genuinely do look familiar to places we've seen across different Xenoblade games. Like strangely, this bubble sort of shape, it's like, this is very reminiscent of something from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I suppose 3 in some part. Don't want to say what yet. Like some of you'll know. Do-we-do. Okay, so we're approaching this cavern-y thing she wanted me to go to. I remember this place was scary. So I've got... there's a bit of trepidation heading towards this place. Like, okay... Why do I feel a bit worried about this place?
I think even my cooking got better.
What, from exploring? Yeah. Like, let's come back later. She only wanted me to find it, so we'll come back later. We'll get that yellow thing down there. If I remember for this segment, the yellow thing is actually on top of the thing. Think. Get a few things around here before we head back. I can't hear you. I can't feel you. I've lost the feelings in my legs. It's like, hey, what is this song? Anyway. Jum 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 jum. I mean, you could easily make up loads of lyrics for that. I feel. I missed breakfast. I can't wait for lunch. Welcome back, Monica. The rock cavern looks like a pretty mystical place. Folks here in town were all blown away by it. They seem curious how they could have seen it without leaving New LA. Well, by accessing the research probe you installed, they can view the data it's amassed. For the civilians living here, that's their only way of learning about the outside world. Probes you installed aren't just a way to track down parts of the white whale's life hold. Sure, they serve as a source of hope for the future, but they're also helping people today. I hope that underscores just how important your work is. Make sense? Yes. I like the fire in your eyes. I don't have fire in my eyes. I made sure not to put that there. Oh, and you'll also receive sightseeing profits if a lot of people access your research probes. New blades need all sorts of equipment, and a little extra income never hurts. Indeed. Discovering unexplored territories like the Rock Cavern will get lots of people to access your research probe, so keep an eye out for them. What else am I forgetting? As you install more probes, Miranium, how do you say that? Miranium? We'll go with Miranium. Mining should also pick up steam. You may eventually reach the limit of how much Miranium you can hold. In that case, setting up special data probes known as storage probes can be helpful. They'll raise the limit of how much Miranium you can store. Let me give you one now as thanks for showing me that unexplored territory I wouldn't have otherwise seen. Thank you very much. Just remember that, like any data probe, simply carrying around that storage probe won't do you any good. You'll need to put it to actual use. So access your comm device at a Frontier Nav probe site to change the installed probe to a storage probe. Phew, that should cover the basics. When more Frontier Nav assignments come across my desk, I'll be sure to send them your way. Each one spreads our roots into Mirror that much further.
Strength comes from experience.
Okay.
That's true on any
Precious
planet.
resources are rare crystals and minerals that are automatically harvested from FN probe sites, often crucial for creating gear and completing missions. Okay. Miranium is a versatile ore harvested automatically from FN sites. You'll need it to create gear and complete missions, but you can also invest it in AMs, use it to refuel your skills, etc. You know the rest. Installing storage probes at FN sites can help you by raising the maximum amount of mirror you can store at one time. Okay, so we can now carry on the main story, but I'm very much thinking I want to do that one we picked up. Myles to go. Yeah, let's go see about getting there. So, oh, we need to head over there? I thought we were heading back to Blade. Alright. So we're heading back to Blade and then we'd head out, you know. But no. But no. You're loud, aren't you? 92! 92! I'm glad he's leaving me alone. Be dead before I even, figured what was going on. Be like, hello, what's happening here? Oh, I'm dead! That kind of thing. Let's go get that thing in the middle. Boom, boom, boom. Better transition into swimming than you get in Infinite Wealth and Pirate Yakuza there. Whoa! You sound angry. Yeah, oh, it moved. Was that not the one we needed? Oh well. Something over there. Kind of want to get it. I'm assuming all the places I have to scan and stuff like that are the same to have the hexagon complete. There we are. Myles!
Yo!
Hey, little help over here. Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skull is busted too. Damn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies? Oh, Sachi sent you. Well, why don't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get the scale patch pronto. There you go. Thanks, pal. You're a lifesaver. I asked Sati for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? No. I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. What a brag. It's easy for a blade. That's supposed to be a dig? You digging at us? Because I don't like the cut of your jib. You leave my jib out of this, mate. You want to go? Hell, if that giant indigent thing hadn't turned up, I'd be home slamming down a cold one right now. How the heck did you beat the whimsical duo ghoul anyway? That thing was huge. What? I forgot about that bit. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Either somebody's watching out for you or somebody got it for us. One or the other. Wait, that means the damn whimsical duo Guil's still on the rampage somewhere. Maybe. Talk about a piece of bad news. Not every blade's as lucky as you know. I've got to take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? Think that the luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical duo Guil? Me? I want to sock the giant lug right in his ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade. Secure the route and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be here waiting for you, all the juicy details. You're not gonna come home? No, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Duo Gil. There you are. Because I was thinking of taking this out because I felt like there was a reason I wanted to take it out. It's like,
I'm gonna go
that was
all out.
the thing I was after. Get that tail. Get that tail.
Well, Smith! Assault hammer!
So Emma!
Flame grenade! Well down!
Sliding slinger!
Punch first.
No, hold on.
Ask questions
Oh.
later. When I hit,
yeah.
I hit.
Green edge!
Tentacle. What else do you have, mate? Body, tentacle. Tentacles, yeah.
I can't move!
Sliding slinger!
You're fine, don't worry about it.
Tough to lift egg.
Touch me up!
I'll
Shadow
show you.
strike.
Good luck.
Come on, give me
Flame
that.
grenade! Well, Smith!
Upper hand! Sliding slinger!
Sliding slinger. There we go. Did it, Miles. Was easy. Don't know why you guys had such a problem with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know. Well, you beat the whimsical duo Guil into next week, yeah? Hold on now. Judging from the air of confidence and that smug grin on your face, I'd say the baby's 6 feet under. Well, it's 6 fathoms under. Well, shoot, that's music to my ears. You cleared the path and made my day to boot. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were fighting, I was working on the skull. Almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time, thanks to you. I'll bang these data probes in at the Frontier Nav probe site. I'll be back home in time for supper. Hopefully the indigent data they chum out, or churn out, yeah, will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. Support. Yeah, thumbs up. Hey, thanks. The Pathfinders are an elite group, even by Blade standards, which means average schlubs like me have got to work extra hard to keep up. And that means it's time for me to patch this scale up and get back to work. Some planet we picked to crash into, huh? At least we're not adrift in space, but yeah. Huh, it's easy to forget how nuts this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, probably gonna be fighting things that can easily crush skulls. Gotta remember to be on the lookout to be a bit more careful, or I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me from here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let the both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know? Indeed. Expected to speak to Sati again, but no. Alright, let's get over to the main story now. Get these purple poos. Where was the story? It was throwing me off because like the story marker was above the map, so I was like, oh, I need to go that way, and then it disappeared. I'm like, what? It's like, oh, because it's just lined up nicely for where that marker is on the horizon. So it threw me off. Ding, 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 ding. Is this the right way? I don't think this is the right way, but I'm wondering if I can get up there. I don't think I can. I feel like it's too high, isn't it? Maybe go this way. What's that down there? Is that a probe site I installed, or... Are we actually near any other probe sites? No. Up to... I say no. Like, yes. It's like over there. So, let's mark that segment. So it's in the middle somewhere here. Okay. I see the marker now. I need to get up there. It looks like we're roughly heading in that direction anyway.
What? They've seen us!
How dare you?
Open fire! Now!
Forgot about these evil plant things.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Now we're in business. Take the attacks to them!
Shadow strike!
Slipped edge. Stop it!
Got fatigued.
I owe you one.
Cheers.
Sliding!
Flame armor. Wow! Slipped edge.
Blip, blip, blip. I'm not gonna waste the skill there. In fact, I will. Just get rid of it. Bonk. Ooh. Art acquired. Class rank up. They haven't spoken about classes yet, have they?
Here they come.
So, do you mind? I'm busy. You know? Got places to be, people to see. Probes to deploy. And all that. Look at that thing coming in. It's dead.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Suggest searching the area.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms, too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
Yeah, hypothesize. Suggest they must be intelligent life forms.
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
We'll try and negotiate.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders.
All Earth aliens must die.
Well, we tried. Interesting that we can communicate, though. Before you start getting into scraps with Xenos, let me tell you about a new combat technique called Quick Cooldown. It sends a jolt of auxiliary energy, or AUX energy, to your weapon, instantly recharging an art or cooldown, and letting you use it again straight away. Yeah. Triangle while selecting art on cooldown.
It didn't have to be like this.
Open fire! Flame!
Target in sight!
I see, yeah, at the bottom there. Was that a thing before? I can't remember that.
Fire away!
So it's like, yeah, we'll get that going again. Y is what I want. I'm pressing the wrong button.
Side slash!
Flame grenade!
Side slash!
Slit edge!
Slide! Splinter!
Slit edge!
Upper hand!
I think even my cooking got better.
Yeah, I don't remember the quick cooldown.
Shadow
Soul
strike!
hammer!
So yeah, that opens up options. How's the quick cooldown go back up, though?
Slit edge!
Just over time? Or,
Use
because
an
I don't
aura.
see it
Get
going
control
up.
of the battle. Side slash!
Good.
Sliding! That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Oh, so I'm allowed to go all out? Now we're in business. Take the attacks to them!
The morale level, huh?
I'm feeling
I'm just looking at the quick cooldown thing. It's like, yeah, it doesn't seem to be going up from anything just yet that I've got, at least.
Slit edge!
Sliding!
Flame grenade! Well,
Side slash!
Possible.
It's possible.
so much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Maybe. Oh, here we go. You can store more of the auxiliary energy that's needed to use quick cooldown by obtaining additional energy clips. You get these as rewards from raising the survey rate of Mirror, so that's another reason to keep at it, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that. Is that new? I don't remember that at all. 'Cause again, there's probably a few changes here and there, and it's like, I'm not going to be sure, because it's been, again, 5 years since I last played it. I'm not going to be sure what's new, what's not. So I'm deferring to you to let me know. Where was that probe site? I think it was around there, but we can't get there from here, can we? We need to get up there, but I'm really just after that probe site. That's what I want. Sea-swept base.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
So let's just stand here staring at it for a little while. Yeah, I'm still after that probe site. That's what I'm after. That's what I want. Boing! Oh, hello.
I'm gonna go all out.
Let's see what you've got. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee
I
attack.
can stagger them.
Fire! Splinter!
Flame grenade!
Side slash!
Wild spin!
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
So yeah, I'm just waiting for them to say stuff.
Sliding!
Leave this to me.
Move in and keep the rhythm
So
going.
I'm allowed to go all out?
Shadow strike!
keep it ranged for now.
Die!
No!
Side slash! Now that's how to evade. You can do it! Upper hand!
Split edge. Fire carnival!
Slide nice! Move in and do some damage.
When I hit hard. Oopsie daisy!
Oopsie daisy!
Side slash!
Split edge.
Shadow strike!
Wild down!
Shadow runner!
Wild down!
Sliding slinger!
Yeah, let's just unleash everything we got now.
I'm feeling pretty good.
There we go. Ooh, advanced survival torso. Let's see about that. I mean, it looks silly, but you know. It's not really. It's just like. I get the beam resistance, but it's like, I like having the other stats, mainly defense, up at this point in the story. Nope. Succeeded. So, what do I want? I want to install storage probe. There we go. Lovely. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll actually use this as a place to end this part. And in between the parts, I'm not going to do anything. We'll just proceed with the story a little bit for now, before we do anything. So we'll see you in the next part as we head inside and see what's going on. Maybe get that yellow thing up there as well. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.